Attack on Titan Season 4, that's going to be the final season of Attack on Titan, just dropped a new trailer the other day. And right now, their premiere is set for October. It's been rumored that it's going to be delayed by the whole COVID-19 situation. That hasn't officially been announced, and the fact that they just dropped a trailer implies they're getting the marketing machine going. Maybe they're still on track. Before we talk about the trailer, I should say, Alon and I, neither of us read the manga, so we're going to come at this as non-manga readers. We have no idea what to expect from Season 4 besides what little we saw in the trailer. So, general thoughts on the trailer, Alon, just high level, what was your reaction to seeing it?
I thought it looked like we're going to get back to some of that action I love. I thought we saw some really cool looking Titans in there, some unique, some armor, some modern technology. Right. I'm super excited. And some of the characters look pretty badass now.
Yeah, exactly. So hyped for the new season. Somehow, in this 2.5-minute trailer, they crammed in all of the patented Attack on Titan emotional roller coaster. We have somber moments, epic moments, dramatic moments, all in this 2.5-minute trailer. My other thought is I'm going to have to rewatch a bunch of Season 3 because there's a lot of people in the trailer I didn't recognize or I sort of recognized, and it reminded me how kind of convoluted the plot got for Season 3 as we started to get into the politics, as we started to reveal more of the backstory. I really need to brush up, but I'm terrified to Google it because I don't want to get spoiled by anything from the manga, so I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, by rewatching the show and maybe rewatching some of our videos, because I remember the first time around, I rewatched a few of the episodes to try and just figure out how to explain what we just saw. My other big reaction, like you said, a lot of the characters look really badass, but not just that, they look super different. The environments look different, a ton of technology. So it just looks like an awesome, different trailer.
Eren has like a 10-pack now.
Yeah, that's right.
And his face completely changed.
Yeah, one of my big goals during this whole quarantine was to get a 6-pack, and I'm almost there, but then seeing Eren was pretty demotivating because it's like 12-pack. So I have to be working out pretty hard to get to that point. So before we jump into the trailer in any detail, the Wikipedia, I went to the Wikipedia to try and remember how Season 3 closed, and this is how they described it. They joyfully play in the water, though Eren realizes that they only found enemies across the sea instead of the freedom he has been seeking. And then I remembered that moment where him and what's his friend's name? His blonde Armin, they're playing in the water, and then he realizes we've got enemies across the sea that we're going to have to face. And Perp Minded in the chat says, masterpiece, God tier anime. Couldn't agree more. This was one of the big gateway drugs for me and Alon to get into anime. It started with Castlevania probably, then Devilman Crybaby, and then Attack on Titan. One of my favorite shows of all time. And Perp Minded also says, rewatching, he has more respect for Rainer, which I do remember getting a little bit more empathetic with some of the evil characters as we learn more about the two sides in this battle. Were you about to say something?
No, I was just basically
just
nodding.
Yeah. Nice. And let's jump into the trailer. So, Lon, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to play it and just pause here and there to comment on what we're seeing. So first off, I mentioned that we get some of those somber tones in this trailer. This is one of those moments. We see this character. I don't know if we recognize this character looking up at the sky. And this is such a sad scene we see in so many movies. Somebody looking up, feeling trapped and seeing the birds fly. So he's basically saying this is a dangerous place. You want to get out of here. And just speaking of different environments, as soon as I saw this, that looks like Battle of Normandy. It looks like World War II. So we start with the somber tone, and then we immediately jump from that and go to epic. Just super epic. And some of what they're saying here, whoever destroys the machine gun will become the next warrior. The armored Titan will be one of us. So this feels like flashback to some history, maybe seeing a little bit of the other side of this battle, seeing the creation of the armored Titan that we know today. And like we said before, just guns, airships, just all this modern technology. So a very different looking show. Then I mentioned we get to some of the emotional stuff. And I love this moment. We have the armored Titan saying, Why can't you let me die? And then Eren blasts through these buildings. So you get the drama. I started to tear up a little bit when he says, why can't you just let me die? And what the hell is that thing? That white Titan? Let me see if I can find that. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah,
Is
right
that
here.
Silver Surfer?
That's what it looks like, right? So we have Eren, and then we see this thing, which looks like, I don't know, Mewtwo mixed with Silver Surfer. So just a very different looking show. And then this suit here. So we get these very futuristic looking suits, a very different looking Eren. Let's get to that 12-pack Eren we see in a second here. And here we go. I'm trying to find it. I probably just skipped past it. But
you passed it.
I passed it. We see Eren with like a 12-pack. And
It's
then
right
we
after
see... Yeah, here we go. And we also see a guy on stage with all these pictures being taken. There we go. There's the shot. I got to print that out and frame it on my wall.
Please don't.
So this is a very different looking show than last season, a very different environment. Yeah, that shot right here, a guy bowing on stage with all these pictures being taken, totally different environment. So I think that's about it for the trailer. This is one of those trailers I'm going to watch many, many times. Perp Minded, I know from Twitter, you've watched it probably 100 times already. And I don't know if I could be more hyped for this season. This trailer got me there. I'm so ready for it. And I'm kind of bummed it's going to be ending. Like I said, one of my favorite, well, easily my favorite anime, one of my favorite animes of all time. I'm not ready to let go of Attack on Titan, but I'm glad it's not going to drag on forever. And I'm glad we're going to be getting a definitive ending. I mean, I have no idea what's coming. I haven't read the manga, but I'm assuming we'll get some sort of a definitive ending.
Maybe afterward we'll get some more sweet OVAs like that Levi one.
Yeah, unlike the other OVA with the cooking challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you unfamiliar, the OVAs are these kind of side episodes that are released separately. And one of them was amazing. This Levi episode tells you his backstory. If you haven't seen it, you've got to seek it out and watch it. Super emotional. One of the best episodes of Attack on Titan. But then there are other ones where it was just, I don't even remember the details of it. Like
we didn't even finish that one about remember the female Titan?
That's right, yeah, where she was doing this whole detective thing. Just didn't have the same emotional hook. So any other thoughts on Attack on Titan?
I just cannot wait. October feels really far away.
I know. I hope it doesn't get delayed. On the other hand, if it gets delayed, it means we get to live in a world where Attack on Titan is still going for a little bit longer. So I wouldn't be totally heartbroken if it gets delayed. Perp Minded in the chat says, manga readers say this is the real story of Attack on Titan. So I think things are about to get real. I know one thing that readers of the manga said, that the manga got a little bit worse after season 2, I think. But the writer saw the anime as an opportunity to kind of correct some of those wrongs. And I have to say, watching season 3, I thought it was great. So either the manga was not as bad as people said it was, or whatever he did to improve it worked. So I think that's about it for Attack on Titan. Very excited for the season, and we will definitely be covering it here. So if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified the next time we go live. We will be going live when Attack on Titan is airing, so you'll definitely want to do that.